Hello everyone, my name's Craig and this is my business partner Harvey. In today's video we're going to be answering some of your questions about dropshipping.
Yeah. We put an Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and the question we put out, well, the thing we put out was we've made 150,000 in sales in the last 30 days from dropshipping. Ask us anything. So these are some of the questions.
Yes, these are some of the questions.
Okay, let's go. Let's jump right into it.
Jump right into it then, you got to jump right into it. What's the first question?
Where do you get all of your traffic from?
Facebook and Instagram ads. Next question.
Is this a permanent business or something you started over quarantine?
This is a permanent business. We started it just before lockdown quarantine in the UK and the USA, so this is more of a permanent business than a lockdown business, and it's nothing to do with actual lockdown. Like, none of the sales, the product's not related to lockdown in any way at all.
We're not masks.
Yeah, we're not selling fucking masks, no.
Or anything like that.
Yeah, none of that shit. Okay, next question.
Okay. Do you do all the campaigns yourself? So I think that means ad campaigns. Yeah, we all do it ourselves.
Yeah, Harvey does
Simple.
all of the campaigns himself. Easy. Best way to learn.
Easy.
Most control.
What do you sell and how long ago did you start? Can't really disclose fully what we sell,
Alright then, keep your secrets.
but we sell an item that is
Within like
A
the
home
home
improvement
niche,
item.
the home improvement. Not really home improvement, more just
But
like
it's
the
home-
home
it's the home
niche.
niche.
It's the home niche. We started selling it in February.
in February. Well, probably a bit before February, around February.
Yeah.
Do we sell one thing for 150,000, or did we sell 150,000 of one thing? We sold about 3,000 one thing.
Yeah. So we
About
run a one product store and we have some upsells within the store. So the bulk of the sales are from one singular product. But we didn't sell 150,000 of that one product. We sold 150,000 pounds worth of that one product. I think that makes sense. Next question.
How easy is dropshipping to set up? Brackets, costs / time, etc.
I think in the beginning,
I'd
it's
say
a lot more time than it's worth.
in the beginning it's hard work, and you'll take a lot of hits, and it will be really
Draining, like mentally draining. I think.
Draining, yeah.
Because you're
You're
doing a lot of work
waste a
into
lot
it.
of time.
Yeah, you waste
you'll
not
waste a lot of time.
not waste.
No, yeah, not waste. But you'll spend a lot of time that won't necessarily have good results. You'll spend a lot of money which won't have good results.
Your time won't directly convert into money, essentially. Whereas if you're working a 9 to 5, 1 hour of your life directly converts to like $15.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're starting dropshipping, it doesn't directly convert at all. You're playing for the long game, not the short game.
Yeah. So the difference is you're buying yourself knowledge essentially.
Yeah.
And your time is getting you knowledge. And at the start, it's hard, but once you learn more, you'll hit on it.
It's very demotivating at the start.
Sorted.
Well, it can be demotivating depending on who you're listening to and things like that.
Yeah.
But
it can be enjoyable as well. Depending on
the person you are and depending on what products and kind of the situation you're living in and things like that. Depends on the enjoyment that you get out of it. What was the actual original question again?
It was how easy is dropshipping set up? It is easy to set up, but if you want to make it work, it takes a lot of work and time
and money.
There you
go.
Not too much money, but and a bit of money.
It depends. Yeah, a little bit of money. Sorted. Go.
Okay.
Next question.
Do you use AliExpress or where do you get your products? And they had a part 2 of their question. What could you recommend someone that is just starting? So the first bit is, do we use AliExpress?
We do use AliExpress. We
partly do.
We kind of use AliExpress purely because it's easy. With the large quantity of orders we're doing and the way we're doing our shipping at the moment, it's easier to use AliExpress, and that's what our supplier has requested we use, even though they have extra fees on it. But we've talked to it's a bit complex, but short answer is yes, we still use AliExpress, even though
we use other methods as well.
Yeah, we do use private sellers as well, but it's a bit difficult.
It's
a bit difficult at the moment because of coronavirus.
Yeah, but for ease, AliExpress is just good way to go for sure.
Yeah.
And the part 2 of their question was, what would
No,
you
I swear-
recommend to someone that is just starting? I think the main thing I would say is get a base knowledge of it. So watch lots of videos about it. This is one way you could just watch loads of videos about it.
I think it's
and
trial
then
and error.
start
I think
spending your
trial
own
and
money.
error. Yeah, I think trial and
Yeah,
error.
yeah.
Is like
So
the
once you
best-
get a base knowledge, trial and error.
Yeah.
So like spend money and see what works for you.
So
Or
watch-
the other way, which is good, is to you could get a mentor.
But I don't know. It depends on
And then-
kind of the mentor that you go for, because obviously
Yeah.
you won't necessarily get the most out of the mentor if you have no base knowledge. So I think even just getting a base understanding of dropshipping from YouTube videos and from articles on the internet is like super useful. And I think like getting a range of different people as well. So not just picking one random YouTuber and just putting everything into them and watching every single one of their videos. Kind of give yourself a bit of a broad range of knowledge.
Because there's a lot of conflicting advice, and what works
Yeah.
for some people might not work for other people.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best way is to watch videos and then
Trial and error.
just jump right into it. How did you get started? That's the next question is, how did you get started? Been thinking of starting for a while, but not sure where the best startup info is. So I got started because I stumbled upon it. And one of the first people I watched was Scott Hilsey for dropshipping. But the main thing is I didn't really follow his advice fully. I got a range of advice and then started trialing it myself, like we just said. And that way it made me learn my own strategy. But yeah, I think YouTube is a very good way finding people or finding information. How did you get into it, Craig?
I kind of learned a lot from you, and then also I learned a lot from you and from I've watched some YouTube videos myself and kind of trial and error as well, testing different projects in different stores with you, and then also our mentor helped us as well. But the best startup advice is the same as the last question. It's just literally just do it religiously. Like it's school or something like that. Like actually learn about it, write all the notes down and get a decent understanding of it. Well, it's kind of hard to get a decent understanding without actually testing it, but get a decent understanding of it, and then start actually practicing it. That's the best way that I learn is just
practical. Yeah, practical is always the best way. So you can watch as many videos as you want, but if you're not doing the practical, you're not going to learn it actually.
Yeah.
And that's important. Next question is, what niche are you using?
Home niche.
Home, easy. The next question is, what are the biggest cons/frustrations being a dropshipper? I think you can start on that, and then I can.
Customer service can be very draining and frustrating if you don't do it correctly. So in the beginning, we didn't have everything set up correctly, and there was a couple mistakes with shipping and with the item right at the beginning, and then also we made a mistake in which we didn't get a VA quickly enough, which is a virtual assistant. So that was quite a big thing. And then also, that's kind of just not having everything sorted out right in the beginning. So we would be getting a lot of traction, and we just didn't have the stock. Well, we didn't have a good enough supplier right in the beginning that had the best stock. So we were constantly chasing our supplier, like, we need to order like 300 products, like, do you have this? And they're like, oh, just wait till Monday. And then on Monday they were like, oh, our price is now $3 more expensive, so like we can't go with them anymore. So like we have to find another supplier, and then there's just like another couple of days, and then it comes to like the weekend, and then like it's just not being organized enough right in the beginning, and customer service is the biggest pain.
Yeah, I think as well, like, one of the biggest cons of dropshipping is you can't really ever switch off. You're always
it's not passive. It's not passive.
Yeah, it's like you're always worrying about it.
It's not passive, or at least we haven't been able to make it passive, or as close as passive just yet.
Yeah, but I mean, it is passive in a way that you start the ads and then let them go, but like you're always worrying about, lots of.
It's always on your mind. So there's like, so one day
it's not like a 9 till 5.
Facebook might just kill itself, decide to commit suicide, and you're just constantly stressed about how you're not getting enough sales and etc. Or you might have an issue with Facebook advertising, or you might have some competition, or like lots of customers to deal with, like an issue with a supplier. There's like, it's never, that's like, that is a big con, that it's like kind of somewhat seen as passive. Well, no income's really truly passive, is it?
I think as well, another thing is you get a lot of people that are very toxic.
Yeah. You get a lot of like witch hunters, almost like white knights.
Yeah, like I've been doxed personally.
Yeah.
From it, which is quite stressful as well.
Yeah.
I think that's a definite consequence of it. Or Is it a consequence?
It's a
What is
consequence.
con mean?
It's like a, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like negative. It's like a negative of it.
Yeah.
It's just
I
very
don't know if the
stressful.
word the full word is consequence.
I don't.
I don't
No, it's like
I
pros
don't
and cons. I don't know.
It was good. Yeah. Well.
Oh
Okay.
well. Moving on.
Next question.
Next question.
Next question is it easy to start dropshipping? How would be a good start? Oh, how old would it be good to start?
As young as possible.
Well, we've already answered the one about
Well, how
easy to
old?
start.
Well, it's kind of difficult because of legalities.
The main thing you need to think is, you need to think a PayPal account is pretty essential, and you have to be, I think, 18 to have a PayPal account.
Yeah, well, you can.
So
There's loopholes around that. Like obviously, you can get your dad to do it, or you can get like a close friend
if you've got-
potentially, or a business. But it's probably best to. I don't know. It's kind of hard to. I think
I would
also,
say 16 is a good age if you have people like parents who are willing to help you.
I think as young as possible. I think as long as you have like some level of money and some level of commitment towards it, and if you're interested in business, I think it's a learning. I think you won't necessarily be able to take it to like $1 million in sales a year, but like you'll definitely be able to take it. You'll definitely be able to learn, and then once you turn 16 or once you turn 18, then you'll be able to just go to the sky with it. I think.
And you'll be so ahead of everyone else. as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It gives you a lot of fulfillment.
And
as
it
well.
gives you a good base.
I think, and it gives you a good base in life. Like you learn a lot about customer service, which is obviously dealing with people, which is just an invaluable skill. You learn a lot about marketing. You learn about running a business in general. You learn about dealing with suppliers, which is also dealing with people. Like there's so many different like business skills and like juggling acts that are very, very useful just from running a e-commerce or dropshipping store. Next question.
Okay. Next question.
Yeah.
Lit.
Wait, what was that guy's actual question? So I just wanna.
Is it easy to start dropshipping, and how old would it?
It's
How
easy to
old
start. Easy to start. Hard to make it successful, and any age. But it would be unlikely that you would have enough funds and enough capital and enough time if you're not 16 or at least if you're not 18 or at least 16. Yeah. So next question.
Next question is, where do you sell your products? What failures do you experience setting up your shop, and what did you learn from them? And he put an edit. How long did it take you to grow your store to this level?
The first, he asked like 3 questions. What was the first one?
Yeah, he asked you. So the first one is, where do you sell your products? We sell on Shopify. I think Shopify is definitely the best and easiest platform to get started on.
It's the best and easiest platform. We haven't tested other ones.
Yeah, we haven't tested others, but I mean, I've made websites in the past with stuff like Wix, and I just think this is so much better.
Yeah, it's
Really.
very simple and easy to use. What was the next
simple.
one?
What failures did you experience setting up your shop?
We got our ad account banned multiple times right in the beginning.
Yeah,
We had a
that's
lot of issues with Facebook advertising right in the beginning because they classed it as sexual nature for some. They were basically
Even us.
wrong.
It's
They were
not.
wrongly flagging it like multiple times. It happened over 10 times, which is a huge issue. And we had another issue right at the beginning as well. From what I remember, like we didn't have enough balance in our card, and Facebook tried to charge our account. And if you know
The money got taken.
so basically if when Facebook, it can screw up your ads if Facebook declines your card essentially, and that's what happened once.
Yeah, if you
right
had
at the
stop,
beginning.
if you had stop, yeah.
Yeah, if your ad stop is a huge issue, and it can screw your whole ads
And I
and
think-
screw your whole site and stuff.
Yeah, that kind of adds on to the other failure. Sort of is holds. We have like a lot of holds, and it's hard to maintain.
But I don't know if that's a
good-
screw up in the beginning of the store.
And yeah, I don't know if it's a failure, but it's an issue. And his other question was, what did you learn from the failures? I think we learned from the failures of Facebook ads is to be persistent and just keep going. Because we had a lot of times we were just like, oh, it's just, I don't know if it'll ever work, because if we're going to have these problems all the time, but we're just persistent and Facebook will start to like you. I think that's something we
you
learned.
kind of like grow like a relationship with Facebook as you spend more money on their platform and don't
Yeah.
get many reports and get good customer feedback and things like that. Then you kind of, they don't really flag you as much.
Yeah, pretty sorted. If they're getting money, then they're happy.
Yeah, very much.
How long did it take you to grow your shop to this level was his final question. I think to scale it to 150k, it took less than 30 days from once we realized the product was a good product. Is that right?
So maybe like there was like a 2-week testing period. There was like a period where we weren't really scaling it hard, and we had like some issues and stuff like that. So like we'd have like a sale one day and then like 3 sales the next and then like none the next. So like after we got past that period, maybe like 25 to 30 days to scale to $150,000.
Pounds even.
Pounds even.
£150,000. Yeah.
Oh, okay, well there you
Yeah. Yeah. Lit. Next question. What's your spending on ads like? At the start and now, and where do you run the ads? I think the last 30 days we've spent about £35,000 on ads, and he says about like the cost at the beginning and cost now. It's all like relative. So we scaled in a way that we couldn't really lose money. Well, I mean we could, but we scaled in a way that it was going to be consistent.
So as you spend more on ads, your revenue increases, essentially. So it's not like you're buying a billboard and then you don't really know.
Yeah. But we started at £10 a day in ads, and now we're paying like 1,000 and a bit a day in ads, but through scaling. But yeah, and we run our ads
Facebook
on Instagram and Facebook. Next question is: do you use the standard Facebook ad, Shopify store, AliExpress order funnel, or do you modify it in some way? I think we've kind of answered the whole video. We pretty much followed that. Would you say that's accurate?
What does it mean? I don't really understand this question. What, just like do the kind of standard shit, essentially?
Do we do the standard Facebook ads, Shopify store, AliExpress?
Oh, yes.
Like that?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say so. I don't think we have any. We might have a couple extra steps, but we're pretty stuck to that. But yeah.
Yeah. But
and then the last question we have is, how do I start? I think one of the ways to start is subscribe and turn notifications on, because then you'll get some good information from this channel.
Definitely joining our Discord server as well. So you can
joining our Discord server where we can answer any questions, which is free of charge, by the way.
And also speak to us on voice chat as well, and we can walk you through anything that you might need help with.
But
I think just getting like a plethora of different knowledge from different people. I think that's the most important thing, and trial and error, and you'll learn. You won't think you'll be learning. I think like the most important thing is, well, when you spend money on Facebook ads and get no sales, it's not a loss because you're learning from that. It's very demotivating when you've just spent like £300 in a day and you like in testing and you've just got no sales, just no winners. And I think it's important because then you kind of know those products don't work and kind of how to change your store and optimize your store based upon that. So I think that's
gonna be my new motto: is spending money is buying knowledge.
Join our Discord server, subscribe, either ask us in the comment section below, or for direct contact to us, join our Discord server. It'll be linked to the top of the description. We're on Discord all day, we're on voice chat all day. So thank you for watching this video.
Okay, easy, good video. Now it's gonna take like 2 weeks to edit it. I always forget that he's gonna see this.
I know, Oscar, you have to edit this today, okay, Oscar?